What's up, guys? My name's Azraeleternity, and welcome back to the MineSanity server. Today, we are going to be working on a big project. I'm not going to get it done probably in this episode, unless I do some psycho amounts of editing. But I'm going to be building my storage room. And normally, I wouldn't want to build a storage room because it would kind of be a waste, but I'm very much tired of uh, trying to build above ground in the overworld and having all of my chests get blown up by creepers. So I have decided that I'm going to build a Nether storage room, and I'm looking for something very specific right now. I need stained clay. I need red. There we go. There's red. I'll take a peony. I think that's the only other. I think lilac is also. What does this make? That makes magenta. I don't need magenta. What does peony make? Peony makes pink. I mostly need just the red. And what we're going to do... actually, let's do 20. There's 62. Boop, 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 boop. This is quite literally the fastest way to get red dye. Just take a rose bush and just bone meal it. Because if you bone meal a rose bush, you get a rose bush. It quite literally duplicates. And I'm just going to... we'll do more. And a rose bush gives you 2 rose red dye, which is awesome. Now poppies also give you a single red dye, so those are useful. However, rose bushes, if all you're going for is red dye, rose bushes are the way to go. So we're going to take that. I'm going to head over to, because I think that there's a flower that makes light blue, which is something also that I need, and it's just so that I don't have to waste any lapis, because the 1.8 updates have gotten their first set of snapshots, and it looks like that we're going to have enchanting at the cost of minimal levels. Okay, let's see. What are you? You are a pink tulip. I do not need a pink tulip. Let's see here. Is there flowers? Yes, there is flowers over here. And there's an iron golem and an iron golem. You make magenta. You are useless. And iron golems. And chickens. Chickens are the bane of our existence in 1.7.4, and they should be disposed of. And there we go. What are these? Azure blue, light gray. Don't need that. Oh geez. Chickens are evil. They cause major amounts of lag. Right, hold on a sec. I want to check the wiki. Blue orchids. We need blue orchids. Do we have... no, these are tulips. I need a blue orchid. Well, this is a... orchid. Can only be found in swamps. Fortunately, we have a local swamp. So let's head over there. I'm going to go ahead and cut, and I'll meet you guys there, okay? So, in a flash! Alright guys, welcome back. So this is a blue orchid. And since it's not a too high one, we can't just bone meal it. So we have to bone meal the ground, break all the grass, not glass. But thankfully, it's actually spawning pretty frequently per bone meal. That one wasn't. Alright, so as it becomes nighttime, I am going to go ahead and gather up a whole bunch of my colors. I also need ink sacs for black dye. And this chicken needs to die. Ta-da! So I will be back once I have a lot more blue orchids. Alright guys, we are back. We are in the Nether. And I've gathered up, 90 of the orchids, a bunch of the rose bushes, I have a bunch of ink sacs, a bunch of bones. I actually have another stack of ink sacs at home. But we are going to be working on the storage room here. I started carving it out. Carving it out, just doing it as a 3 tall right now as I'm working, because if I do a 4 tall, then gas can potentially spawn inside of the area that I'm working in. And what I'm going to do, what's our Y? We're at Y114, so we actually have a bunch of space on the ceiling as far as the ceiling goes. So we're going to start working on the storage room here. Okay. And I'm going to grab a couple of these chests for... Actually, you know what we should do? Is we should... stuff over here. And we'll put our supplies over on this side. Oops, I didn't quite grab everything. Let's do those, do that, that. Alright. So... Actually, I still need a bunch more supplies. And while we're doing that, let me pull up my screenshot of the storage room so that I know what I'm working with here. So in here we have some of that, we have a bunch of that, and a whole bunch of that. As you can see, I also moved my portal up here simply because it's going to be a pain in the ass climbing up and down all the ladders, like falling down to the hole, climbing up the ladders that are over there after circling around and everything. So it's just, this is much simpler. Much simpler. Much simpler. Okay. Let's dump the glass in here, and we'll just focus on the stone brick for right now. Doing our brickwork. So... boop, boop, boop. And then we're going to have... bump, bump, bump. And then a corner. And in my current incarnation, this is right next to the portal is going to be furnaces, but I don't know if that's going to be exactly how it's going to end up. So I'm going to fill it in as if it's not. Okay, and then that. And I'm trying to use as little stone as possible. Alright, and... bum, bum, bum. Oh, oops. This... I have to modify this. Oh no. This is supposed to be a 5 wide total portal. Not... That was my bad. Okay, gotta knock all this out. Oopsie. That's why it's important, kids. Measure twice, cut once. Same thing applies in Minecraft. Alright. And this actually goes back a space. Alright. So it actually goes behind this column. And that will be replaced later with glass. And I have more obsidian here. I also have lighter dinghy. Yay, there we go. Okay. You there. Okay. Yay, portal. Pigman spawns in my walls. Okay. So you're there, so that means you're there. Fill in that. 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 piece. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Need to fix this as well. Alright, you kind of get the feeling. So I'm going to continue working off camera so that I don't bore you guys to death. Alright guys, so I figured I'd show you while we're making the floor. We don't need the blue. We do need the red. And we'll do the white and black glass here, I guess. And red glass. Okay. So how it's going to work is... Actually, I need some of you guys. Because you guys need to round out this stuff. Oh, hey, look. Infinite fall. Alright, so underneath, we're going to do this very minimally. We are going to have... I really don't like that that's like that. We're going to have some stained glass, and underneath it we're going to have a corresponding stained clay. So there's going to be white stained clay under white stained glass, black stained clay under black stained glass. And this is to prevent mob spawns in the area of the storage room, as mobs can only spawn on solid blocks. So currently they could spawn on, all the blocks here, but we're going to replace all the floor with the stained clay and then the glass. Boop, boop, boop. And this is really going to freak me out. Okay. Okay, I think that's the widest that I go with this. Okay, and then... Okay. So there's that. Okay. So you kind of are getting what we're doing here. And then all of this non-space that has not been cleared with the black will end up being white. And in the corners... are going to be nether brick fences. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear all of this. Start putting down white stained clay. I kind of want to just I'm going to show you guys just this one room completed. That way you have an idea of what I'm doing. And then next episode we'll be working on finishing it and putting in the final touches and everything, and making it pretty and filling it. Doesn't it kind of look, with how the colors are, doesn't it kind of look like this is just like the nether underneath us, just the sky sort of texture of the nether? It kind of freaks me out just walking on it. Not gonna lie. Okay. And we need to put that in. I don't know why I put the red on my... That's for different rooms. So there's going to be 8 rooms total. 4, you know, obviously in the cardinal directions, and then each at the, you know, northwest, southeast, that sort of thing. All of those. Hi, John. One of the newest members of the MineSanity group. Okay, so all of that's sealed off. And I had not figured out the ceiling at this point. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to grab that one. I'm not too concerned about it, though. I'm just going to let it be and do my glass. Alright, where did I put chests? So that's the room. I still need to do the ceiling. I need to put in the corner pieces. www.youtube.com/MineSanityNetwork. Woo! Promotion. That was... we just recorded the podcast and we didn't... John wasn't able to make it. You know, he's pretty sick. His throat's kind of bad. So it's kind of funny that he was asking where you can watch it. So that's the storage room. This is one of 8 rooms, like I said. It's not going to lead to anything. It's just going to have the portal. And once I've transferred everything into the storage room, the portal will probably go back down underground at the village. But yeah, so I'm going to continue to work on it, and I will see you guys in the next episode when we're trying to get close to finishing it. So, thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace!